Welcome, everybody. Welcome to today's Cannapreneur Partners Canna News Break. It's early in the year, so we're starting to get a lot of reports from last year now from various states. And Illinois had a really a really blowout year last year. Total sales in Illinois were 88 million, up 126% a year ago. I'm sorry, that was January. Illinois' total cannabis sales totaled 125 million in January, flat from December, and 94% from a year ago when the state added adult use sales. Stunning numbers for Illinois for the progress. And here's another number, and this is what we've talked about this before, and we've kind of used this as one of the reasons we think at the state level you're going to see, irrespective of what the federal government does, whether they legalize now or June or December, whatever, we still think over half the U.S. will be in some form of legalizing adult use cannabis in their state before the end of 2021. 28% of all the adult use sales in Illinois came from neighboring states. So if you think about that, the governors in those states are letting, if we do the math on that, it's about $40 million a month of cannabis purchases go from their states into Illinois. $40 million a month. Think about that. That's a huge number. Huge number. They could be taxing that in their own state and adding in-state residents who will be paying taxes on that and raising additional revenue for their states. We all know every state is crying poor right now. Lockdowns have obliterated state budgets. They're all running in the red right now. They're all looking for new revenue streams. And cannabis is a proven, it's a safe one. We haven't seen all the dire predictions people had when we were talking about cannabis, that there would be, cannabis alleys or people just sat around all day and smoked pot and did nothing. None of that's come to fruition. It's becoming a product like any other product out there. Crime is decreasing. Opioid overdoses decrease. Over-the-counter medicine purchases decrease. I mean, not only have the dire predictions not come true, but there have been a host of positive benefits, societal benefits, and individual health benefits that nobody predicted that are happening on a grand scale, which is a fantastic thing. So this is something to keep an eye on. Roughly 1/3 of residents purchasing cannabis in Illinois are coming from out of state. So we think that when neighboring states are seeing this data and realizing the money they're voluntarily giving to Illinois, they're going to start enacting legalization efforts in their state to capture that revenue. Additionally, another interesting stat was roughly half, 47% of all the sales were for dry flower. This is an interesting trend. It's pretty consistent across states that roughly half of all purchases are flower versus edibles or other forms of doing it. We do think over time, as edible markets and as edible technology increases and becomes much better, and we can have a faster onset of edibles and controlled dosages and things like that, we do think that edibles are going to become a larger player in the market. Right now they're not, and as other states legalize, the same sort of data pops up. But keep an eye on edible sales over 2021, because we do think there are some interesting technologies out there where people can go and drink some edible beverages like they would go out and go have alcoholic drinks and not feel that intense high that you do with some edibles, that it can be a more even keel, sort of relaxed experience. And those technologies are coming, and they're very impressive technologies. So just keep an eye on that, and we certainly will be doing it here because we believe in that thesis, and be happy to report on it when we start getting some more data. So thanks, and join us again.